Hello, Rhonda here with a Pilates Sculpt workout using light weights and a medium tension band, focusing on toning the glutes, the abs, and the arms. Let's get started. We're going to start with a quick warm-up. We're going to bring our feet about hip width distance apart with feet in slight turnout, hands on our hips. Take an inhale, exhale, squat down, and then extend those legs. Maybe with each repetition, going a little deeper into that squat. And then we're going to add on the arms. As we stand tall, we reach the right arm up and over, and then the left arm reaches up and over. Moving in lateral flexion. Keep that chin parallel to the ground. The weight is on your heels, your backside. Reach and stretch. One more on each side. Nice. All right, so we're gonna bring our feet in closer, about sits bone distance apart. And then you're gonna take a big step forward with your right foot. Everything in one straight line. And then coming into stationary lunges here. Adding the arms. We're gonna reach the arms up as we extend the legs. Maybe with each repetition, bringing the knee a little closer towards your mat. It's one breath, one movement. Exhale to flex, inhale to reach. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go ahead and step that right foot back. Big step with the left foot forward. Again, everything in one straight line. Keep that torso upright, chin parallel to the ground. We're gonna add the arms now and reach. Four more. 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. All right, let's go ahead and grab our band and our light weights. All right, we're gonna place the band about 3 to 5 inches above the knee. Our feet are about shoulder width distance apart. I have light weights here, 2 pounds. We're gonna start with chest expansion. Let's start by rolling those shoulders back and down. Our palms are facing our thighs, and then we're gonna pull back with those arms, pause, and then bring it back to that start position. And then we're gonna add on here. As the arms come back, we're gonna lift the heels and pause. Lift the heels and pause. This is your chest expansion exercise. Keeping that nice tall posture, working the calves, toning the arms. Almost there. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. All right, so now you're going to hinge at the hips and then bring those arms back. The core is engaged. Your palms are facing each other, and you're gonna pulse those arms in. Quick little pulses here. Working the back of the arm. Keep on pulsing. for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and stand tall. Okay, now you're gonna step forward, big step with that right foot. Hinging at the hips, most of your weight is in that right foot. You're gonna come into a row. Bringing those elbows right by your waist. And then we're gonna add the balance here. We're gonna lift the left leg back as we bring the elbows by our waist into that row. Keep the core engaged. Working the back muscles, the triceps, and the glutes. Keep that nice long line from the crown of your head to your tailbone and pull for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. All right, step that right foot back. Now the left foot steps forward. Everything is in one straight line. Hinging at the hips. All your weight is into that left foot now. Elbows right by your side, coming into tricep extensions. Again, keep the core engaged. And get ready to work those glutes. Lift the leg as you extend the arms. Working on a little balance here. Try to keep those hips square. Elbows a little bit higher than the waist. Almost there. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. All right. Now we're going to bring our feet much wider than our hips. We're going to come into gold post arms. Our feet are in slight turnout. We're going to come into a squat, and then we're going to lift one arm up and then the other. The fingertips come right above the head. This is your squat high fifth exercise. Keep that chin parallel to the ground. Maybe with each repetition coming a little deeper into your squat. Almost there. Four more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. All right, let's bring the feet in closer together. Got a pretty narrow stance here, just a little space between the feet. Your feet are in parallel. Moving into butterfly, you're gonna make a big circle with the arms, and then you're gonna turn over to your right. Slight bend in the knees. Come back to center. Think about lengthening, and then make a circle over to the other side. So lengthening as you come through the center. It's okay if that band falls right by your ankles. We're going to use the band a little bit later. during our mat exercises. Keep the movement nice and smooth. Four more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. All right, we're gonna make our way onto our mats. On our mats now, our band is still about 3 to 5 inches above the knee. We're gonna place our feet about hip bone distance apart, extend those arms, palms facing each other. Take an inhale. Exhale, draw the abs in, tuck the tailbone under, relax the shoulders, just go down a little bit. Take a big sip of air here, and then exhale, come forward, round the spine, and then restack. We're gonna go a little bit further each time. So take another inhale, exhale, tuck the tailbone under, rolling down a little bit further than you did the last time. Take a big sip of air here, and then exhale, round forward, and restack the spine. Take an inhale, exhale. We're gonna go to just about a mid-back now. Tuck the tailbone under, the lower spine finds the mat. Mid-spine, take a big sip of air here, and then exhale, round forward, and rebuild the spine. So now we're just gonna roll that back a little bit, and we're gonna come into a little bow and arrow, bringing one elbow back and then the other. That opposite arm reaches towards the opposite side of the room, moving in a little rotation. Looking over the shoulder each time. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it here. Take an inhale, exhale, round forward, and restack the spine. All right, let's go ahead and flip those palms going up this time. Elbows are a little bit on the high side, so just a slight lean back, and then we're gonna come into some high bicep curls. Keeping the elbows in the same space. Keep the feet planted onto your mat. Almost there. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. All right, let's go ahead and give it a little bit of a stretch. Extend those legs, reach those arms up, out and forward. Stretch out that spine. Hold for a couple more breaths here. All right. Go ahead and bend the knees, place them about the feet about hip bone distance apart. You're gonna roll on down all the way. All right, placing the weights back into our hands. Our feet are hip bone distance apart. We're gonna come into an articulating bridge. Take an inhale, exhale, tilt your pelvis towards you and lift the glutes, the lower spine, mid spine, upper spine. Big sip of air at the top. And then exhale, drop the sternum down first, rolling down bone by bone, upper, mid, lower, the tailbone lands last. Again, inhale, exhale to tilt and lift up, squeezing the glutes, and then slowly rolling down. All right, now we're gonna come into flat back bridging, where the spine is still neutral, but we're just lifting up and down a little bit quicker with that neutral spine. And then now we're gonna add the arms. As the hips lower, we're gonna bring the arms overhead. Don't let those ribs flare. And then as we lift the hips, the arms come down by our side. So arms come overhead. And then as the hips lift, the arms come down by your side. Keep the core engaged. It's one breath, one movement. Again, as the arms go overhead, try to keep the lower ribs anchored onto the mat. Almost there. Last 3, 2, and 1. Let's keep those hips up, reach those arms up towards the ceiling, and then we're just going to abduct the legs. We're bringing the legs out and in, working those outer thighs. For 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower the hips. Take a slight bend in the elbows, and then we're just going to come into some chest flies. Our fingertips reach right above our sternum. Lowering your arms out to the side with control, then bring it back to the start position. Adding on here. As the fingertips come together, we're going to lift the hips and then lower back into that bridge. Think about squeezing the glutes as the hips lift. Keeping it a nice smooth motion. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. All right. Let's go ahead and float our legs in tabletop position. And then we're going to come into single toe taps. Tapping one toe down and then the other. Trying to keep that same angle from the calf muscle to the back of the thigh. Working in a progression here. We're going to reach both arms up towards the ceiling. And then we're going to bring the elbows towards our shoulders for tricep extensions. Working those triceps, those quads. Warming up those lower abs. For 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Let's go ahead and set the weights aside. We're going to remove the band from our thighs, and then we're going to place them in our hands. So you're going to anchor those legs. Let's zip up the legs. Feet are flexed, coming into a roll-up. Inhale those arms overhead. Exhale, lift the head and shoulders off. Nod the chin towards the chest. Reach those arms up and over, heading towards those feet. Get a nice scoop in the belly. And then slowly roll down bone by bone. Lower spine, mid spine, upper spine. Big sip of air as the head lands. And then exhale. Come up and over. Draw the navel in. Reach for those feet. And roll on down. Big inhale as the head lands. Nod the chin towards the chest. Scoop the belly in. It's like you're rounding over something. Roll down bone by bone. Big inhale as the head lands. Last two. The band in the hands is just helping you keep the arms in alignment. One more. Rolling down bone by bone. All right, go ahead and set the band aside. We're gonna come roll up to seated. Then we're gonna draw the knees in. We're gonna roll like a ball, hands at the shins, elbows wide, trying to keep the same shape as we roll back and then forward, balancing on our sit bones. Maybe try to challenge yourself by keeping the feet floating off the mat without touching the mat as you come up. 3 more. Last 2. Hold it at the top, balancing on those sit bones. You're going to keep the right knee in, stretch the left leg long. Right hand goes on the outside of the ankle. Left hand goes on the inside of the knee. With control, roll on back. And then you're going to switch. One knee comes in and then the other, alternating right and left. You're stretching that opposite leg long towards the other side of the room. Oh, look, we have a visitor. This is your single leg stretch for 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, now moving into a double leg stretch. Hands at the shins, elbows wide. You're going to inhale to stretch both arms and leg long. Draw it back in. Inhale to open. Exhale to draw the knees in towards the center line. Sweep those arms up and around. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. All right. Let's go ahead and roll up to seated and make our way into a side lying position and grab your band. We're going to start off with our clams in a side lying position. So let's go ahead and bend the knees, align the heels with the glutes. You're going to keep the heels connected as you open and close at the knees. If you want an extra added challenge, go ahead and float your feet off the mat. We're going to do about 15 repetitions here. Keeping those heels connected. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, let's go ahead and stretch both legs long. They're aligned at the back of your mat, hips stack, shoulders stack. We're gonna come into a side lying position, grab a weight. You're gonna reach that weight up towards the ceiling, and then we're gonna bend and flex at the elbows to work those triceps once again. If you need a modification in your side plank, feel free to bend the bottom knee. Keeping the elbow in the same space. Almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Let's go ahead and come up and over on the other side. Knees are bent, heels in line with your glutes. Keep the heels connected as you open and close at the knees. And again, for that extra added challenge, float those feet off your mat. Keep them connected as you open and close at the knees. Working that hip, the outer thighs, your abductor muscles. Almost there. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. All right, let's go ahead and extend those legs, aligning them at the back of your mat, hip stacked, shoulder stacked. Coming into that side plank position, grab your weight, bring it up towards the ceiling, and bend and flex at the elbow. Working those triceps. At the same time, you're working the core, those obliques, keeping your elbow in the same space as you bend and extend. Again, feel free to take a bend at the bottom leg if you need a little modification in your side plank. Six, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo, really feeling those in the obliques. All right, our last exercise is thigh stretch. We're gonna come into a kneeling position with at least a fist distance apart from the knees, where you can either have the tops of your feet flat onto the mat, or you can roll the toes under. Your palms are going to be facing each other as you hold your weights, starting off with the arms parallel to the ground. Relax the shoulders, take an inhale, exhale, and then hinge on back, pause, and then come forward. Again, inhale, exhale, hinge back, and then come forward. A couple more times like this. Inhale, exhale to hinge back, and inhale to come forward. Should be really feeling the burn in the thighs. We're going to add on here, adding the arms as we hinge back. We're going to lift the right arm up towards the ceiling, then the left arm, and then bring it back forward. Now this time leading with the left arm. The left arm comes up, the right arm, and then come forward. Back to the right, hinge on back, right arm, left arm, come forward. Keep those glutes nice and tight. Left arm, right arm, and forward. Right arm, left arm, come forward. Now we'll go with both arms. Hinge back, lift both arms up, then forward, bring it back forward. One last time. Hinge back, lift the arms up, back forward, and then release those weights down by your side. Nice job.